Hello friends, I'm here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, and it feels good to be back in my second home. In a couple of days, I will be heading towards State College to be with my family. We just got to get some paints and stuff wrapped up here. But I wanted to show my Orlando friends the mural here in Williamsport, a little bit of it, and well, have fun. Here we go. I'm going to turn the camera around. Peace and love, as always. So this is a mammoth mural. It's the world's largest outdoor portraiture mural. Did this with apprentices. Yuri came in many years later and came and did a little bit on it. Here's a cool spot. This is Kyrie Hall. You could see Kyrie Hall, sadly, he was playing basketball and he had a rare heart disorder and had a heart attack. But he's got the rainbow colored shirt there for unity, and that's all of his family members' handprints in them. He loved B.B. King, and he got to meet B.B. King when he played across the street over here at the Community Arts Center. Also the Nutcracker Suite down there. Basketball, of course. All the letters around him are from his family and friends. Beautiful letters, and they keep coming and writing more and more. That's his coach, Alan Taylor, and his little brother, Altamar. The night he died, his little brother comes outside and there's a halo around the moon, you know how it gets that glow around it. So he came in and he said, Mom, you gotta see this. Kyrie's an angel. When he came to the mural, he saw Kyrie as an angel. And he started running. I told you he was an angel, I told you. It was so beautiful. So I painted the moon and the halo there in his eyes. There's Barack Obama with Melody Russell. When Barack Obama came into town, he prayed with Melody Russell for our kids in the area at the center. And sadly, a week later, she lost her house. Her house burned down. And all of the kids put their handprints around her from the center here. And then they put it in a paper when it was wet and wrote a letter to her how great of a teacher she is. But you can see how massive this mural is. I'm going to show you a couple more sections and then show you what brought me into Orlando. Here's my niece, Gisele Belli. She's getting her doctorate. You can see in her eyes a little heart. And she's with Daniel Hughes from the Underground Railroad. 1,000 slaves went through his home to freedom here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. And she's dressed as a slave girl, and she's waving across the street over here to Daniel's great-great-great-granddaughter, Mamie Sweetie Diggs. And Mamie had taught the Underground Railroad. She passed away, so she's got the halo. And she's in this section with religious leaders. You can see her there waving. Diane Benage, one of the highest ranked women Buddhist monks in America. Father Mano riding his Harley Fred. And the Stations of the Cross are in the Harley, like you can see here. Here's Jesus, Pontius Pilate, Barabbas. You can see the crosses on the hill. Jesus there with the tomb. The whales, first creatures in this area, was the moon and the star. The mountain lion, Rabbi Singer. So you can see how huge this mural is. There's a Fibonacci big blue circle up there, which we do all of our artwork to. Sean Thomas is up there. He's holding on to his daughter. Sean was killed in Afghanistan. And we did this, and that's his wife sleeping underneath him, so he's watching over them. And his whole family's handprints are up there in them. You can see. Up here, that's little Isaac Thompson, Isaac Purnell. And that's his mother behind him. The whole Muslim community here really came together for him. So there's the Muslim moon and the star above him. In Arabic below him there, it says Allah, most gracious, most merciful. And of course, you read that backwards. His handprint is in him. When he was alive, we brought this panel to the center, and kids got up on stage and read Maya Angelou quotes, and then put their handprints in the quotes, and then into the wall around him, and we made a book out of it for him while he was at the hospital. Flight 800 Memorial. Some of you might remember the Flight 800 that went down outside of New York. And each of the doves there represent each of the children from this area, the students that were killed on the plane, and the teachers. they were all heading to France. So some of the handprints around there are from our international students, and when their hands were wet, they put it in the paper and wrote letters in their languages to their families and then translated them. This section here, which we're trying to get a little stage so nobody can park in front of it, this is my 48-hour vigil here in Williamsport. Every September 11th, I paint for 48 hours straight. And this is 5 years of that vigil. But also when tragedies happen, I add birds to it. Like so here is the state bird of South Carolina with the state flowers for the people killed and the church there. This is the tiger, which represents Oslo, which Alida Frey and I painted with all the flowers of the children that were killed on the island there. Aurora for the movie theater with the 12 flowers. The Boston State Bird with the 4 flowers for the Boston bombing. And then up here, there's the mockingjay in rainbow colors. And these are the 49 orange blossoms, which the LGBTQ community here and supporters of came out and painted the day of Pulse last year on June 12th, 2016. And you can see up there, that was Deborah Vidal. She came and she helped us. She called up, and that was for Juan and Drew. And that's how we first got connected to Orlando. This is my friend after death, Mary Ellen Tisi, who died in the Twin Towers. Ground zero up there, the water comes through her family down here, and then through Hinduism, Judaism, Christianity, tribalism, Confucianism, Taoism, Muslim, and Buddhism. My friend Tony Martin, New York City firefighter, true hero. Tony cut 2 crosses out of the steel of the Twin Towers and honored us with them, and this is one of them. When we put the crosses up into the mural, we ground the backs down and saved all the metal dust, and then mixed it in to all these symbols up here. Hinduism, Judaism, Christianity, tribalism, Confucianism, Taoism, Muslim, and Buddhism. And the different religious leaders from the area came out and painted that metal into those symbols. You can kind of see them up there. It's getting a little rusty. Here's for a size. A lot of detail in this mural. Brian Ostrom here was killed in Afghanistan, and you can see hidden in his camo there words like honor, loyalty, peace, liberty, and those are his family members' handprints and guys that served with him. And his father came out and gave us his Purple Heart that is embedded in his heart there, which was a huge honor. If we come over here, we'll see the other part for Orlando. This eventually will all be murals in this little alley right here, connecting it, making it even bigger. But this is the spirit creature mural that I'm walking up to. Spirit creatures. When my daughter passed away, I looked up into the heavens and I said, I love you, sky, and a hawk flew right above me that my brother Tommy took a picture of. And so we asked people to give us other stories of spirit creatures. So about 80% of the animals in here are spirit creatures. Others are put in there for other spiritual reasons. But you can see my daughter up there flying. But let me show you here what was put in for Orlando that day. So on Orlando United Day this year, last year, the whole community, 50,000 people, came out to Lake Eola to show the love for the families and to mourn with them. So here we have, in this lake back here, we have the fountain at Lake Eola. There's Yuri, the fountain at Lake Eola. And then up here in the rainbow, it's hard to see, but there's 49 birds flying through the rainbow. And somebody had noticed that there were 49 birds flying during that event in the air, which is pretty remarkable. Give you some detailed shots here, some of the creatures. Even this little newt is for somebody. Barry the bear. I'm a fisherman, so these are all of our local fish from the area, native fish. You know, like the brook trout, the bass, the rainbow trout, largemouth bass, smallmouth bass. There's a big old catfish, channel cat, the muskie, the pike up there, wood duck. These chickadees are somebody's mother and father. My friend Alicia, this is her as a little deer, and that's her father who passed away. This deer here. Even like the smallest little things, like over here, this little butterfly even down here is somebody's relative. These doves. Right here, the falcon is also for somebody. Hey Lucinda, hey Jessica, hey Donna, hey Leah. Ooh, ladybugs, we'll have to put some ladybugs there. The great blue. Let me go back a little bit here. Tomorrow I'm going to come out and take pictures of this without cars in front of it. So you can see we have the Native Americans on each side from the Lenni Lenape, which is the last tribe that has inhabited this area. But they found over 11,000 years worth of tribes like the Algonquin, the Susquehannock, the Woodland, and on and on and on and on. See how cool this little town is. You know, here's a nice little Irish bar over here. Big section here, that's the prison. But it's now turned into a place called the Cell Block where people go. It's kind of like a nightclub, or it is a nightclub. Walking up here to a little sculpture, Little League sculpture. Of course, Williamsport is the birthplace of Little League baseball. Pretty cool. This was done by the Chamber of Commerce here. Number 8. Definitely looking up, getting ready to catch a ball. And over here you can see another 2 murals that Yuri and I did on the Susquehanna River on the new River Valley Transit building. A friend of mine in that car giving a wave. Get a little closer so you can see it. People fishing where Yuri and I fish. A little far away. So friends, this is a little bit of Williamsport's artwork. There's a bunch more murals here. Great artwork everywhere. The river walk is awesome. Maybe while I'm here I'll give you guys a little tour of the river walk. So much love, friends. I'm looking forward to getting to State College and working with the Kissinger family on a mural, Children's Day mural. We're actually redoing a whole mural there, which I'm really excited about. A couple blocks down the street from my family's home, which Sky will be painted in that mural. So looking forward to painting her again. And also some members of the Kissinger family and some little surprises. So we're really excited about that project, which will take about a month. Trying to get it done for Arts Festival. And then back to Orlando to continue working on the Inspiration Orlando project. But it does feel to be good to be home with the cool weather. Today we're kind of relaxing, just getting our paints ready, and we're probably gonna go catch some of these fish. It's one thing I love very dearly in life is fishing. So I'm looking forward to trying to catch a trout. So we're gonna walk around the corner here one more time so you can see the large mural coming into it. Nancy, love Nancy. So again, this is the world's largest outdoor portraiture mural. Certain sections of this mural. Hey guys, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Long time no see. Welcome to my live post. No worries. They love looking at beautiful people. Don't be sorry. So here it is, doing a 360. Labor of love, friends. Labor of love. Labor of love. Over here, this is a part of this mural. It's the world's first 3D mural. When you put 3D glasses on, you can go in the screen and need some touch up. But let me just show you. So the founder of Little League Baseball, Carl Stotts, and the TV screen there is 3D. I'm the first artist in the world to paint in 3D, the anaglyph that I did many years ago. And above the TV there is a little tree bending, and I kind of like this because the tree is actually a map of the Susquehanna River, and each of the branches of the tree is a branch of the river. You can see the handprints across this mural, embedded within the fabric of it. The Native Americans over here, across the street, we'll walk over. This mural got a huge storm while I was away, so a couple panels need to be repaired. It's probably the biggest storm Williamsport's seen in many years since the flooding. But these are all our local natives in the area. And the smudge master there, he came and he smudged the whole mural. My daughter was a part of that. It was just so beautiful. And Lee Diego, who was one of the apprentices on the mural and then became a professional. She's amazing. She does murals in the area, if anybody's interested. These are words from kids that came in from different countries. Like, that's peace, love, and happiness in Korean. That's Williamsport is like a tranquil river in Indian. Come across some more people. Jean Little Bear. More handprints. This is a great story. I'll end with this story. So, Marshall Post here was nominated by a lot of people to be on this mural for two reasons. The latter reason mostly, but in World War II, he was a gunner on a plane, and he did over 150 missions over Suribachi, which is unheard of. He came out of that war and said, you can never be a winner of a war, only the better loser. He had 5 major heart attacks before he was 40, and he asked God, he goes, God, why am I still alive? Why am I so fortunate for my family and successful? And he came out of that with, every person I meet from this day forward, when they walk away from me, they're going to have a smile on their face. So for over 40 years here, he's made people smile. He was dying when I painted him. So I 60 kids from Sheridan Elementary and Williamsport, or Montoursville High School, wrote him letters that said, Marshall, we heard you were nominated to be on the mural because you make people smile. So we want to write to you about people that make us smile. And I brought this panel to his home, to his deathbed, and his daughter, Linda, was reading him those letters while I was painting them. He tied these flies, which are glued to his head. He was a fly fisherman. He died the first day of fishing season, so his halo is made of fish doing the infinity symbol. That's his handprint. He wrote this poem especially for the mural that his grandson scribed it after he died. Those are his grandchildren in the lens of the camera, their footprints. He's taking a picture across the street over here of his girlfriend and his daughter, Linda Schultz, and Peter Schultz, who have Jersey Steel here. Boy, a lot of people in the area. Very loved family. So his girlfriend here is waving back at him, and she's wearing the brooch that he gave her that she loves. And there's Carrie Kimura right here, who is one of our apprentices, who's now a professional artist in Portland, and she painted all these vegetables with Lena. The more good buddy there. Didn't get treated too well after September 11th because he was Pakistani. We put him up there for his excellent work ethic and also what he was doing at Penn College. So friends, love you. Peace and love. I can go on and on forever on this mural. So have a beautiful day, beautiful Saturday. Be safe and feel loved. And to the Pauls families, we're going to be there soon. We already miss you. Huge love. I'll end up here at with a mockingjay, your state bird, and state flowers on the September 11th Never Forget section. Omar Delgato, that poster there is for you, brother. Thank you for your service. All right, friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.